students, we realized that one of the problems that most affect the population in Colombia is the high unemployment rate. In 2018, Colombia has been facing a period of time affected by an unemployment rate of 11.8%. One of the most highest rates in the history of Colombia, with a forecast that showed that it will increase in the next years. As a result, this problem has generated that many young people prefer to work and live abroad instead of creating their own company in this country, which at the same time is weakening the national industry, decreasing the amount of job offers.
So, according to this situation, we decide to talk about real experience lived by people close to us and how we came up with an idea to alleviate this problem, which consists mainly about designing a project to change the mind of the new and the next generations, and in this way strengthen the national industry. So, have you ever thought about how hard it can be to get a job in Colombia, haven't you? This is the case of many students in Colombia who seek to enter into the labor market once they finish their studies. However, they have to face many difficulties when presenting themselves to different companies, such as the requirement of having a long work experience, having specializations in different areas, low salaries, lack of contacts in industry, and others. This is the reality that a family member have to face when she finished her international relations studies at the Rosario University, who was struggling to get a stable job because her career was financed, and the desire to pay the loan plus all the interest made her submit her resumes to different entities to apply for a job. Until one day, she managed to get a job in the mayor's office of Bogota, but during the time she was there, the payment was not enough to get the amount of money she needed for her living expenses and to finish paying his debt with the entity that financed her studies. For this reason, she decided to give up this job and saw a better opportunity of finding work in Netherlands, because she realized that foreign countries offer different facilities such as better working conditions, job insurance, payment, supporting the continuation of their studies, and in general, low unemployment rates.
In Colombia, many people are in poor conditions, and the most of that people, because of the money, don't go to the university. A few years ago, the government created a solution for this problem called Pido Paga program, but the people that don't are of 1, 2, and 3 states don't apply. This is the case of one of my school friends that don't go have the money to the university and do a difficult and corrupt process to get the system, and he decides to move and live to his grandmother's house in his final year of school to apply to the system. But the real problem is that this year the Pido Paga program could be finished, and if they don't have the opportunity to go to study in the university, they won't work in a good position, and most of these people will be unemployed.
I'll tell you the story of Sebastian Vega, a successful chef who worked too hard since the beginning of his career. He started cooking in the house for people who pay for events. When he saw an opportunity in the gastronomy world, he started to study design. He was the best in the class, and one chef saw in him a spark. Then the chef recommended he to apply for a beca in the Savannah University. He worked too hard, and he graduated. With his experience and the knowledge that he get in the university, he applied for a government help to pay for his own restaurant. Now he is a big chef in the town. This is one of a little percentage of students in Colombia that when they already graduated get what he wants, a good job.
One day, the Destiny decided to join us in a cafe in where we talked together about this problematic and share all the experiences that we have heard, and with all of those conversations, an idea emerged from one of us, and this led us to join efforts and decide to talk about our project.
So, in our positions as managers, after evaluating all the circumstances, we consider that the problem can be solved. So, for this reason, we create a project that consists of motivating the new and the next generations from an early age by creating an educational system based on an entrepreneur thinking aimed at the perseverance, dedication, and sense of patriotism. In addition, provide economic incentives with the support of the government to help those entrepreneurs of the country that due to its lack of capital cannot create their own company in the country. We are here today because we want you to evaluate all the things that we talked about previously, open your eyes, and invite you to change your way of thinking to start supporting the Colombian industry so that there will be less brain drain to other countries and counterattack this situation with our own skills, abilities, and talents to begin creating our business here in Colombia and join forces to improve the competitiveness of the country and its human talent so that there will be better working conditions in order that we, who are the future of the country, always choose Colombia as the first option before any other country. Thank you.